Guys, today something a little new. This is that new 5EK 3406E that I got. It's going to go in this. One of the things I'm going to have to do is this come out of I think it was an L9000 Ford, and I'm going to have to switch over everything in the front because the way I'm told the L9000, the way it sits in there, it sits at an angle. So basically all the fans going to have to, fan and damper pulleys and all that's going to have to come off the front. And I'm going to have to switch to the, have to switch the bell housing out, pull the clutch out of it and put a different bell housing on it. What I'm told is my B model will bolt up to this. I'm not totally positive yet until I get them both off and look at them, but that's going to be the plan. And also on the Ford, the manifold, yeah, that's like a full down type manifold, exhaust manifold. So I'm going to have to switch it out with an aftermarket, or I do have a regular cat manifold that goes on like a 379P. So I'm going to get at it, start pulling this apart, and I'll get back with you after I'm finished.
Well, hey guys, I'm back at it again today. I finally located a rear structure for this. People tell me that the 3406 will fit, but I just really, 3406B is what I'm saying. So I didn't feel comfortable. It doesn't have the same amount of bolts, and yes, maybe it might work. And I thank the guys on the Facebook group, 359 Enthusiasts, that spoke up and said something. And but I ended up finding a Freightliner, one that has the straight up and down sides on it, where I can use the 359 original motor mount. So I think I'm going to go with that. And I kind of cleaned it up, took it out, and sprayed it off the other day. And in the process, I'm going to get it setting up in the air a little higher, and then I'm going to pull the oil pan off so I can swap it around. I've got a long oil pickup located, so I'm supposed to maybe get it today or tomorrow. But and then I'm trying to get the front figured out. Like I had said in a previous video, this was a Ford 3406EK or 5EK, and I believe that all the pulleys off my 359 are going to work. I am going to put a new damper, and I may put a balancer on also. I've seen where guys have done that, but as of right now, I'm thinking all the pulleys and everything are going to work, and I'm going to switch over to the Sanders air compressor. I've done that on a couple other pieces of equipment, and I kind of like the Sanders better. But this is the motor that's going to go in. It's a 5EK, 435 horse right now, but I'm going to see about turning it up a little bit and what I could do with it as all the internals are right now. I have to switch out the exhaust manifold because I guess Ford does a straight down type, and I actually did. The guy that sold it to me sent me a Peterbilt, or I don't know, I guess you don't call it a Peterbilt, but it's one that will work with the Peterbilt. I guess it turns up a little bit more on the sides, but just looking at it, it probably could use new exhaust gaskets and all that. And I may go with an aftermarket manifold, but that's down the road right now. I'm mainly working on this because as I ended up with my videos, I was going to start putting the front axle and building the air ride and put it back in, but I wanted to get the engine setting in there because I wasn't sure on clearances and stuff on maybe the oil filter or just anything that could run into it. And I hate to get the mounts made for the airbag set up and then have to turn around and change them. But I had a local shop cut me out the circles and stuff to make the airbag mounts, which they did a heck of a job on a CNC machine. I still have to cut the slots and stuff, but as you can see around, I've been getting a lot of new parts in, so things are going to start moving along pretty good.
Hey guys, well, it's another day today. Got a lot done last night. Did a little bit more looking around on the front structure, structure where the belts hook up in it. And it does seem to be where everything is going to work on that. Like I said, it's going to get a new damper and everything, but the pulleys and everything looks like they're all going to work, and the fan clutch. So that looks like it's going to save me a bit where I don't have to pick up another one. I'm going to rebuild the fan clutch, but got it set up on blocks here on the stand where I can get underneath. And as you can see, we pulled the oil pan off last night, and I had went down to, had a local salvager and went down to pick up a new, not new, but a used pickup, rear sump pickup, and it ended up they didn't have the right part. They took down the wrong number, but they're in the process of looking for one for me now. But overall, it looks like everything's going to work out fine. I'm supposed to go pick up the rear housing tomorrow. This guy was supposed to dig it out for me, and I pulled the starter off. I'm going to have that rebuilt before everything gets put on, but probably a lot of that stuff will not be. That stuff won't be done until I get ready to actually put the motor in permanent. But there's where I'm at, and I think we'll move on to the next project. Probably get the rear structure, supposed to get seals in the next few days. So,
well, guys, that's a little bit of video on showing what I've got going, and gonna pretty much be working in the shop is almost a full-time job now, being as I'm retired. So, I'd like to maybe put the truck back to work come spring. I don't know, spring, summer, whenever it gets finished. We'll see how it goes. But I'm all gonna be looking for I'm gonna put an 18-speed transmission in it and stuff. So then I want to get the front end underneath it and get it rolling, and then go and get my drive shafts all set up and cut or extended. I haven't got the new transmission, so I don't really know where I'm gonna have to go with that. So, but stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and try to bring you something here soon.